Hi children, hope that all are safe and healthy at home. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of inserting column and column break. Yeah children, how do we insert column and a column break children? Firstly we are supposed to type a document and it should be displayed on a screen in a single column itself. The document or the file which we are creating in a column format should be in a paragraph style, and also it should have some sort of a format, the document in a newspaper style, or else we should display in a interesting new look. The word enables us to create two or more columns, and that column should be in our document itself. Here children, let me move to the topic of how do we are using the column button. Here children, this is the one of the easiest way to create a multi-column document. It is to be used in a column button itself and also in the page setup format in a group on a page layout tab. Firstly, we are supposed to select the text and also we should click on the column button. Then we are going to drop down. The menu displays the choices of the columns itself. Then we are going to select the number of columns that we would like to insert. Clear children? Let me move to the topic of inserting column break. Firstly, we should add some sort of a columns to our Word document. Then we should might have noticed that some of the columns are not as balanced as we would like. Now, this is the one way to this problem is to add some sort of a column breaks, and also it will force the end of the column to move the next beginning of the new column. Yes children, firstly we should place the cursor before the text where we want to insert the column break, and next we are going to click the break button on the page layout tab, and we are going to select the column option from the drop down menu. And also we will observe the text where we want to be placed. The cursor will shift the next column. Clear children? Let me move to the topic of working with tabs children. It is a great way to draw the specific text in a indent it, and also this is one of the most common way to indent the text to be used in a tab key. Here you can see the tab stop positions, right? You can have some sort of a tab stops, or you can set every 0.5 inch, and also you can set the tab stops along with the ruler according to our requirement. And also when we are going to press any set of a tab key, the cursor automatically jumps to the next tab, and these tabs can also be created by using the leader lines, and also leaders insert the dots and the dashes. Here you can see the dots and the dashes in the space of leading up the tab stop. These tab stops can be set by the clicking the page layout tab, and we can also click the paragraph dialog box launcher, and we can click on tabs button. Here children, if you see here, there is one sort of a tab position. For example, you can write 1.25 inches in the tab stop position, and also we can select of any kind of alignment options and click on set button. Similarly, the new tab at 3, then we are supposed to click on this OK button. Now by pressing on this tab key, the cursor will jump to the next position where we want to set the tab stop. Let me move to the topic of indenting text. Indenting feature is one of the mostly used, and also we can move the complete paragraphs to the first line to the specific number of places, and also from left margin to the right margin. And also indenting basically draws the reader's attention itself. Here children, see here, firstly we are supposed to select the text to the indented, and also firstly we should click on the increase indent button in the paragraph group on the home tab. Then we are going to select the text, we'll shift to half inch. Here we can shift the text to half inch away from the left margin, and by clicking on the decrease indent we can shift the inch half closer to the left margin. Clear children? This is decrease indent, increase indent. There is a space between the paragraph half inch from the left margin as well as the right margin. Let me move to the topic of the setting paragraph spacing children. This setting paragraph spacing determines the amount of spaces above and below a paragraph There are some sort of a following steps to set the spacing before or after a paragraph. Firstly, we should select the paragraph whose spacing we want to change. Firstly, we are supposed to click on a paragraph dialog box launcher and option on a home tab. Then we are going to click on the paragraph dialog box itself and it will open, and we are going to select the indents and spacing tab. Now the spacing, enter the spacing what we want in the before and after box itself. Then we should click on OK. Let me move to the topic of setting margins. How do we set the margin, children? Firstly, we should have the default margins are from one from the top and the other from the bottom, from the left and the right margin itself. Here, children, generally margin refers to the amount of space which is at the left from the edges of the paper, whereas the text actually appears in MS Word. Children, it mainly allows us to set the margins on all the four sides. I already said you that top, bottom, left and right. In these margins we are going to have this all the four sides. Firstly, we are going to select the view tab and we are going to click on the print layout button in the document view group itself, and we are going to change the left or right margins, and we are going to point the margin boundary on the horizontal ruler, and also the pointer changes the double headed arrow. Children, here you can see the double headed arrow. And also we should drag the margin boundaries to change this top bottom boundaries. We point to the margin arrow on the vertical ruler, and also the point in the pointer changes the double headed arrow on horizontal even. We should drag the margin boundaries. Clear, children? All the four sides document setting margins can be changed by using this setting margins itself. I hope that everyone understood the topic of inserting column and column break, using column break, inserting column break, working with tabs, indenting text, and also setting paragraph spacing, setting margins. Thank you. Have a nice day.